Joel Wynkoop. Be sure to check out my show, The Joel Wynkoop Show, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. on Verizon Channel 30 and Bright House Channel 950. We'll see you there.
It's the new Joel Wynkoop Show, starring Joel Wynkoop. Joel's guest tonight, actor, writer, director, Joe Davison. And now, here's Joel Wynkoop.
Oh, hey, it's Joel Wynkoop. We're just doing a little promo for the Joel Wynkoop Show. But now that that's over with, we're going straight into it. Tonight on the Joel Wynkoop Show, my guest is Mr. Joe Davison. He's a personal friend of mine. He's an actor, a writer, director, producer, a novelist. This man's done everything. He's actually shooting a documentary on me also about my movies, my life, and since as a kid, but mainly from 1984 up until, present day. I've been doing movies for, over 30 years now. Anyway, so Joe's going to be coming up here, but there's one thing that's just bugging the heck out of me, and that has been all these Kardashian sightings. All these Kardashian sightings have been all over. You hear them on the news, and I thought this was just a fictional character for Star Trek, but apparently there really are Kardashians out there. And in the Star Trek movies or the television show, now I'm not talking about Kirk, where Spock and McCoy and Captain Kirk would be on the final frontier. Joe. What I'm talking about is more of the, on Star Trek Next Generation, Voyager, the Kardashians. There's all this talk in here. I thought it was fictionalized, but there really are Kardashians on the planet Earth.
No, Joe, it's not Kardashians.
Yeah, Kardashians. They're on the planet Earth now, so everybody should be careful what you say around different people, because there are some Kardashians. They talk about them every night.
It's not aliens, Joe. It's the Kardashian sisters.
Yeah, Kardashian sisters. That's right, Christian. If you remember the Klingon sisters in some of the Star Trek movies, remember they took over the Klingon ship and they didn't get there, and then they were also in Next Generation. They tried to put implants in Geordi's eyes, and they were like, they were on the bridge of their Klingon ship, and they were going, "This is the only human that does not go to engineering," because Geordi was walking around everywhere, and then finally they got to see what the force field or the resonator sequence was, and then they were able to attack the Enterprise. Those are the Klingon sisters, but now we have to deal with real live Kardashians on the planet Earth.
What are you talking about, Joe? What are you talking about? It's
the Kardashians.
No, Kardashians. The Kardashian sisters.
Christian, you don't know about this stuff. You never watch the news. It's
what
the
are you
Kardashians. Huh?
It's Kardashian sisters. They're two sisters. Real people, not aliens.
What?
Not Star Trek.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. What? Oh, say what again, Christian?
Kardashian sisters. Not Kardashians. Not the aliens from Star Trek.
Oh, because I thought it was because they were talking to Kardashians. Kardashians.
No.
What are they?
Sisters, real women. They're two sisters in the news.
Well, they shoot a lot of people and kill people, because that's probably why I got mixed up with it, because they're like Klingons and the Kardashians who killed people. These girls are on Earth Kardashians. They kill people too?
No.
Well, what do they do?
They're just in the news.
Oh, man. Well, who cares? I don't pretend to be some big-time philosopher anyway. We'll be right back after this on the Joel Wynkoop Show. Stay where you're at. Stay glued to that spot. All right, don't stay glued, but just kind of hang around in that general area and don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Jocko Moreno down here at Eddie's Used Cars. Yes, indeed, folks, Eddie's Used Cars. Come on down, just turn your set off, get down in your little car. Come down here right now.
I did what you said, like you said on the phone about giving her the drugs and everything, but she's going crazy, running around the apartment and saying there's aliens and vampires, and she's screaming and yelling at me.
Love brokers. We're gonna be great, Chuck. Ow, Chuck with me. That's nothing to worry about, man. That's my wife you're talking about.
Threat, pal, because I don't take kindly to threats.
You can take it any way you like. I don't want to be your boss's top bodyguard.
You will join us one way or another.
That'll be the day, mister.
We are tomorrow. We are the future.
Wrong. You're the disease, and I'm the cure.
You better come with me. We're not through with you yet.
Oh, yes, you are. Yeah. Yeah.
Truth or dare?
Dare! And I'm telling you, I got an animal gnawing away inside me tonight, Fredericks, and I don't need this crap from you. I'm aware of the alternatives. We can bust in there.
He's always trying to come in here, get inside my head. You want to get inside my head, boy? Do you? Huh? You want to get inside my head?
That would be good. That would be good.
Oh, you think you can figure out my head? I'm amazing, man.
what was it
There's
like?
things going on inside me you don't even know about. You don't even know about. You don't even know about what's in my head.
I'm the water of life and of death.
Prepare to die.
Rise, my sons. Rise before your Savior.
You're next, Nicky boy.
I'll come and get you later.
Don't you know what's going on out there? There's vampires everywhere. The embodiment of pure evil.
Oh, don't give me that crap. The world's turned upside down. People are killing each other.
You got about 2 seconds to live, Spawn. You're finished, Hazard.
Pause. Look. Nope.
You ready?
Action.
Here we go. Okay?
Help me.
All right, back here with my guest, Mr. Joe Davison. Joe, before we get started, I have to say, because I did this thing about Justin Bieber, the kid being sent home from jail. I don't know if you kept up with it, but in the news recently, whatever they are, the Oscars, the Emmys, whatever the hell it is for music, Justin Bieber did not win Best New Singer, Vocalist, whatever that, I don't know what you call it. And so and this girl, Esperanza blah blah, apparently won, and these Bieber maniacs went nuts and started writing to her and on a blog, and I'm gonna kill you and all this crap, and I just say that because I was connected to Bieber. I don't care.
Stop reading Teen Beat.
Teen Beat is fun. When they canceled Starlog, I said, what am I going to do now? And I picked up Teen Beat. Now, I heard this on the damn radio! So, anyway, we have Joe Davison here, and we're going to talk to Joe Davison. We're going to talk about how we met, what you've done in the past, when you started out in film. In fact, that's a good place to start, Mr. Davison. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Good, man, good. Now, when did you get into this crazy thing with acting and
This thing called love?
this thing called love?
Sometime 1994-ish. I just out of high school. I met a girl who her husband was a camera operator for a TV show, a sketch comedy show, out of Newport Richey called the Sidewalk Cracks. And that was my first introduction to writing and acting. And
Was that the improv thing?
It wasn't improv,
Oh,
it was
okay.
sketch.
Oh,
It was
okay.
before the improv.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
I did that for 5 years. We had a show every Monday night. It aired at 10 o'clock. And we would write the sketches during the week, shoot the sketches on the weekend, edit them Sunday night, and air the show on Monday night.
Cool.
Yeah, half an hour show every week. We did that for 5 years.
Now, where did you air them?
Newport Richey, TCI Cable Channel 5
Oh, very cool.
in Newport Richey. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. No, it's cool though. You're
Yeah.
getting it on the. That's another thing. A lot of people, they can dream it, but they can't put the dream into action. And you were able to actually to think about what you do, write it down, shoot it, and then you went the extra step and you put it on. It wasn't just like on a live stage where people came and saw you. You put it on TV, so more
Correct.
people could see you than just 10 people coming in off the street or whatever.
Yeah, well, I had come in, it was already in its like second year.
Wow.
And then I was on it for another 5 years. Brian Stevenson is the brainchild behind that. He did it for almost 10 years.
So you can almost say kind of like a second city
Almost.
in Chicago, where a lot of the SNL group came out of.
Right.
Doing stuff. Cool. Now, is that still around now, or is that?
No,
Is it gone now,
no,
or-
I don't think it's still airing. I know we've all split up and we're all doing different things. Christian Dumais, who was a friend of mine, or is a friend of mine, and was one of the head writers on the show, is now a professor of English literature in Poland. So he's teaching over in Poland, and I've gone on to make movies. And I know Ryan Bauer is a stand-up comic now, and he's doing comedy. So
Like a professional comic.
yeah, and I've lost track of some of the other ones.
Wow, cool.
I don't know what everybody's doing, but a few of us still stay in touch.
So just like Second City, where people leave that and go on to the next step, like this
Right.
comedian, and you've moved on to movies and producing.
Yeah, absolutely.
When did you and I meet, Joe?
Years ago, man. Probably in 96, maybe 1996. We first met. I think we met at a convention or through a friend. Is the first time we really met, and then we talked for a little bit. I think we may have gone out. We may have been at a convention, and everybody went out to eat, and we were all there together.
I remember one time I was walking into a restaurant, you were there with some friends, and you said, Joel Wynkoop, and I turned around and went, Joe Davison. I think we knew of each other, maybe met
Right.
prior to that, but just hadn't seen each other a lot. But I can't.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I knew that we were in a restaurant at some point, separately but together.
There had to be one. Maybe remember it was at the Tampa Film Review
Maybe.
that we
Before-
actually went up
maybe-
and talked
no,
to each other.
well, maybe.
Because '96 I was still in Fort Pierce, but I was coming over here and working on a movie.
Okay. I know we were getting, Marcus
99.
Cook and I were getting ready to do 100 Tears, and I met you before that.
Yeah,
And we did that in 07.
because I was originally going to do Gertie.
Yeah, in 07 I think we met.
Yeah. Just came out.
Yeah.
It's sad when you get old and forgetful, because neither one of us can exactly remember where we met.
Well, there's so much on top of it.
Yeah.
I
Or-
mean,
We're both doing stuff.
yeah, from that time till now,
Yeah.
come on, really?
Yeah. Tell us about 100 Tears, how that got going with you and Marcus.
Well, 100 Tears was, Marcus had come up with this idea that he wanted to do a clown movie. And we had an investor, Elmar Berger from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And we needed a script, so I sat down and hashed out the script. And, Marcus and I kind of went back and forth, and we solidified the script, what we wanted, sent it to Elmar. He liked it, he wanted to do it, and that was it, We got funding, and we were shooting about 2 months later.
How long did it take you to write that script?
A couple days.
Okay, here's the thing. This is why
Like
I
4
asked.
days.
This is why I asked Joe this, because I can't stay focused long enough. 20 years ago, when I did Lost Faith, I carried a little notebook with me everywhere, and I was able to do a 90-page script. But for me, I don't think I can get past 4 or 5 pages. Unless even when I did The Bite, it was like forcing myself to sit down and do it. And I think you had told me originally, after when I was being looked at to play Gertie and everything, you said, I'm going to knock this out in so many days, and I was just amazed at that. I mean, people, you can knock it out, and Frank Wales can write books, and Tim,
I do
you
that.
write books?
Yeah, I do that quite
Yeah.
frequently.
It's awesome.
I'll push out a 100-page script over a weekend. I'll start maybe Friday afternoon, and I'll have it done by Sunday evening.
And how do you block everything out?
I just do, man. I sit down in front of my laptop, put my headphones on, and I start writing. I've done that I have 15 completed scripts, 4 novels, and I got about 5 or 6 scripts that I just toy with every now and then. Because I'll sit down and write something, and I'm not really into it, and I'll just throw it aside. I have what I call throwaway scripts, which are ones that I send to my agent in New York, or I try to get optioned off. And basically that's something I don't really care about, something I don't plan on shooting, is I'll just sit down and I'll get this idea in my head, something that I thought of while I was driving or whatever, and I'll go home and I'll push out this 90-page script, and then I'll send that off to my agent because I don't really care about it. I just had to get it out.
Yeah.
And then we try to option it off or sell it.
That's it's awesome that you can stay so focused on it. Me, I'm like, the woods were dark. There were shadows everywhere. The lightning struck. Man. Close up on man. Man, I will be right back. Was that Seinfeld? Is that episode? Is that one episode where Jerry comes in and goes, Newman, hello, Jerry. Is that the one? I'm going to come watch that. And then I'm
That's
gone.
every episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, but it does. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of really, really quick.
Yeah, well.
Since we're not going to say cut and let's do
That's
this
why
again.
I'm the writer.
That's all I could think of. But yeah, I can't, you know. Oh, there's an episode of Spider-Man on? Supernatural's on? Oh, Gilligan Island reruns.
See, that's the thing is,
Just stay
I'm not
focused.
much of a TV person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really not. I'd rather, to me, if I'm not creating, I'm wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not in front of the computer or on a set, if I'm not writing or if I'm not shooting a movie or acting, I really feel like I'm wasting time. If I sit down on the couch for more than an hour,
I'm sound asleep. More than an hour.
yeah, well, I can't. I get frustrated with myself because I'm like, man, in that hour I could have done this, or I could have done that, or I could have made a phone call, or I could have tried to find an investor, or I could have done this, and that's all my life is I come home, I go to my office, and I work till 4 or 5 in the morning.
See, that's great.
You know, and I've been doing that for years.
I come home and I'll sleep in till 8 or 9, then get up, kind of walk around, lay back down around 10:30, 11, get up around 4, 4:30, and then I go, if I would have stayed up, I probably could have wrote 4 novels like Joe, 3 scripts. But yeah, it is terrible, because I'll look back and I'll go, oh, that one
Novels
vacation I
are a
spent
little more
all
difficult
on-
for me. Novels take me a couple weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, talking novel, you're talking pages
Yeah.
and pages and pages.
So, and I'm working on my 5th novel right now, which is actually a series. So there's going to be 3 of those. So,
Cool.
you know, it'll be 8 novels.
That's one of the ones you were telling me about, I think.
Yeah.
You had a tattoo or something that had the markings of the book.
Right.
Yeah.
Infinite Chaos. Right.
Cool, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's about the end of the world. Which is funny. It really ties into now because that book starts in Egypt. There's a war in Egypt.
Where the mummies are!
Yeah.
They just had a revolt in Egypt because the mummies were chasing people around. That's another story.
I don't think it's mummies.
Oh, it's mummies?
It's
Oh, that was...
it's daddies.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Egypt, mummies.
But yeah, but Infinite Chaos starts in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
There's a war, and there's an American soldier. His whole platoon gets wiped out, and he's about to get killed. And he gets shot a few times, and he's about to die. And Lucifer comes down and offers him a bargain.
Does Lucifer come up?
He appears.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
Clarifying that.
well, where is hell? It isn't up or down. It's
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
you know.
so. Anyway, so
Thought we were.
Anyway, hell, where is he? So anyway, so Lucifer comes down and makes a deal with this guy,
Okay.
and says, you know, I can stop your death, but this is what you're going to do for me. In a few years from now, you're going to get into office. You're going to become the president of the United States.
Mm.
You're going to declare war and start World War III. And that's what happens, and that's the whole story.
Is that a story like he's the Antichrist, or he just?
Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
Okay, cool.
He's like the
Okay,
Antichrist.
Cool.
The Lucifer's empowering him with his powers to manipulate people and get into office to end the world.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, the archangel, gets word of this and knows that this is happening. He too comes down and empowers a gentleman
Cool.
and says, "You on this day you're going to have to find this man and kill him."
Oh wow.
And then what happens is they miss each other, and World War III breaks out, and it's the end of the world.
Oh.
And now the president's still alive, and so is the man who Michael has inhabited. And they're building an army in post-apocalyptic world.
Wow.
And then, yeah, and then the end is going to just be craziness.
Cool.
Literally, heavens will open up, and
And aren't you? I think you told me that you were gonna do like three. This is gonna be 3 different.
yeah, this
books.
is a series, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna be right back again with Mr. Joe Davison. He's got a lot to tell me. He's got books, movies, producing things. some other stuff that I'll make sure that's okay
lot of
for
things.
you to talk about.
I do.
But we'll be right back right after this.
What, are you kidding? I bench press 10 times as much as this. My karate keeps me in top physical form. I was looking for Disney World. Must have missed my exit.
Karen, I love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me? I'm just practicing for the part. People in my head told me I had to kill you because you're gonna mate with some man.
Let it spread throughout the land, wiping out everything and everyone in its path!
Okay, obviously you can tell the kid was hopped up on speed or PCP. So anyway, I was thinking maybe later on after the show, you and I could... And now, back to the Joel Wynkoop Show.
So, anyways, I'm going up to Alaska to see my father. He's dying. I haven't seen him in 10 years, so people are getting a little pissed off at me. They had to push the movie back, but oh well.
Yeah.
So I put up a couple Craigslist postings, and the one I literally got 3 pages of emails.
Jeez.
And the one that irked me the most was this guy that his reply to my zombie action film in Alaska was, "I love cheesy zombie films. I can't wait to be in a cheesy zombie movie."
Oh, jeez.
And immediately when you say something like that, I instantly think Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not that there's anything wrong with
Toxic
Trauma.
Avenger,
I
right,
love
yeah.
Trauma. I love Lloyd.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like after knowing Debbie for so many years, Lloyd is almost like her father. So
Yeah.
I have respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so you know, I'm going up there and I'm gonna shoot that in like 2.5 weeks. I'm leaving and I'll be up in Alaska for the whole month of March, and I'll be shooting this movie up there.
Yeah.
After that, in the meantime, I'm also doing a documentary on you, but you know that already.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a true to life. You know what it is, but
Yeah.
I'll tell the family
Tell the
and
audience. Yes.
It's a true to life documentary about Joel's life, where he's been and where he's going, and it's titled "I'm Joel Wynkoop. Don't you know who the hell I am?"
Or I'm Joel Wynkoop. Have you heard of me?
Or whatever the hell he wants.
10 whatever we come up with. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I'm also doing a movie with Rich Keene.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And,
Rich Keene. We're gonna have on a future
and
show.
Ken Anthony.
Ken Anthony too. We're gonna
Yeah,
have him here one day.
they just threatened my life, so I have to do that movie.
Yeah, do it, because Ken will
yeah.
snap you.
I know. Have you
It's
seen
way-
him?
Oh, yeah.
He's huge.
Are you kidding? I never mess with Ken.
No. Well, he's a bear, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like a bear, like he's a bear.
I know.
You know?
But he's like, Joel, can you do this? You know, no, Ken, you know.
Yeah, he tries to throw his weight around.
Yeah.
I'll be jazz, mother, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever, Ken.
But all in all, he's a big guy.
Yeah. So that's going on, and
Cool.
then, and that's it, I think. I think that's all I have in my future.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So there's always something going on.
Yes.
I mean, kind of with all of us, it's hard to, you don't want to just say, I did this and you're done. It's always one more step. And you've finished every project you've started.
Every little
too.
step I take.
Every step I take.
What? No.
Every move I make. Every step I take. I'll forgot the words.
Be watching you and also.
I'll be watching you.
I wasn't trying to shake your hand, I was trying to hold it.
I don't know what the hell we were doing here, but we're going to be right back in a minute. But thank you to my guest, Mr. Joe Davison. Filmmaker, actor, producer, and son of all.
I want some answers. I want some answers now. Get up! Get up!
All right, we're back. That was my good friend of mine, Joe Davidson, and like I said, he's just been cool working on the doc together. We may be working on Frostbite together, Journey to Hell, and of course he did 100 Tears, Experiment 7, which is, I told you, it's awesome. You got to see Experiment 7. It's very, very cool. And As Night Falls is coming out pretty soon, and Joe's doing a ton of other stuff and books. And the man's just expanding into all levels of things that I'm not allowed to talk about, but he's cool, and watch out for him because he's got cool stuff coming up. Okay, things I hate. Things I hate. How to get discovered in this business. You think it's doing movies? Do you think it's going out and auditioning and being in movies and meeting the right person and going out and going, yeah, I want to audition for you. I'll do real good. I'll read this script and I'll try really hard. And it's years and years of practice and torment that you have to go through this to be discovered. No, just stand on a street corner and ask for money, and someone will come up to you and say, I really love your golden voice. How would you like to work for Kraft Macaroni and Cheese? Come with us. We'll give you $100,000 to be our Kraft Macaroni and Cheese guy because he has the golden voice. What is that all about? He's on a street corner. My God, I paid my dues. I'm still not there, but this guy can just ask for money, and all of a sudden Kraft Macaroni and Cheese wants to throw $100 grand or whatever at him. Holy smokes, talking about just walking into it. So I think I'm giving up the career. Not going to do a talk show host anymore. Not going to star in any movies anymore. Not going to do nothing. I'm going to go stand on a street corner. I'm just going to stand on the street corner, and then I'm going to stand on a...
They just gave me the show.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and stand on a street corner and make more money at a street corner. I don't need to be here. I can make more money standing on a damn street corner than I can doing this stupid show.
All right, guys, that's the Joel Wyckoff Show. Meet us next week. We're going to have Ken Anthony here and Richard Keene talk about their movie. And peace.
The Joel Wynkoop Show is brought to you in part by Lions Kill Productions, Target Printing and Copying, Main Street Studios, Aqua Graphics.